Now, this is just very disappointing, y'all. But I mean, like, with everything that's happening, all of the words that are being used to describe Trump supporters, this is really no surprise. We have the rapper Fat Joe, and he's coming out and saying that pretty much we who support Donald Trump after the Tony, what was his name? Tony Hen scuffle. I can't remember his last name. Joke was made about black people and Puerto Ricans at, Trump's rally. He says that since we still support Trump, it's just a house N-word mentality. Check it out.
It breaks my heart when I see people talk about, and I tell you, if any one of you guys got Puerto Rican friends, when you go over there and you go visit, the first thing they tell you is, my island, my island. Yo, you went to my island? You enjoy they tell me that. I'm not from Puerto Rico. They be like, my island, you was there. I see the picture, my island. How the hell are they going to call Puerto Rico an island of garbage?
Yes.
And when I post on my Instagram, these the guys.
Not they. It was Tony, who's a comedian who's known for making literal racist jokes. You come on, dog. You Fat Joe, bro. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just being real. You Fat Joe, bro. Like, you can't be that sensitive, dog. Like, I know, like, no, that's impossible, bro. Like, you know that was a joke. You knew that. I intellectually, I'm not believing that you thought otherwise.
Instagram, these the guys you voting for, and I see Puerto Ricans.
I'm sorry, I rewind a little bit. I did too much.
Island, you was there. I see the picture, my island. How the hell are they going to call Puerto Rico an island of garbage?
Yes.
And when I post on my Instagram, these the guys you voting for, and I see Puerto Ricans saying, no, we're still for Trump. 2024. That's the house mentality.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the Latino that wish he was white.
Wow. So the women who support Trump are being reduced to weak and unintelligent. Trump supporters, according to Joe Biden, are garbage. And according to this hip hop artist, now we are hive-minded with the N-word mentality, the house N-word mentality. Now, house N-word, that just really pretty much means the black person who was enslaved, who was always up under the master or whatever the case, and was in the house instead of outside, and always just doing whatever the master wanted, right? That's the perceived notion that he's saying about us Trump supporters. Like, no, bro, we support Donald Trump because we can see through the BS. We're intellectually mature enough to be able to go, okay, this is a joke. We didn't like the joke. Joke wasn't even funny if you ask me, but come on, man.
It's a Latino that wish he was white.
Right.
Those the guys in the comments, you know what I mean? Change their voice up, try to sound white, try to fill in. Those the guys, those are guys I've been fighting my whole life. Because they look at me like, what I am. He from the mud. And he don't care because Fat Joe really don't care. I'm good with steak and lobster, but I'm good with 4 chicken wing fried rice. I don't give a You could take mine and I'm still here. I'm good in any hood. That's how I feel.
About a week ago, Tavis Smiley, the journalist, had a program in which he said, we're getting closer to the election. Something crazy always happens in October. How long is it going to be before somebody from that camp uses the N-word? And this was basically...
Wow. So, wow. This is... Wow. Projection, fear-mongering, gaslighting. They don't have any Trump supporter or Republican using the N-word. They're waiting. What? Are you serious? Did you just not hear what your man just said? He just called people who think differently from him house N-words, bro. Like, what? But you're waiting on them? You waiting on us? Nigga, please.
The equivalent.
No, this was all right. So I'm smart, but maybe not that smart, right? So I try to figure out what would make these people do this in the middle of New York City. I don't know how they ain't get up in Madison Square Garden.
For real.
But I know these people are very diabolical and very smart. And there's no way they had a whole rally of just hate. He's like, oh, I see the black guy over there. He's carving watermelon right now. Like, and they're using Nazi quotes.
Right.
But I'm trying to figure out, like, my Rubik's Cube is like, yo, but what do they think they're getting out of this, right? Like, what's the flip side of what they're doing? Because I don't get it.
We get the border closed up and we get to save the lives of our women and children. You know, I'm not going to say and just exclude us, but you get to save American lives and American jobs, American resources. Also, the hard-earned money that we spend on a regular basis to go into this country to pour back into us in our time of need is being spent on people whom didn't earn it. It's just being real. Then we talking about the education system now, outside of just policy, very specific things that I just don't agree with as a believer of God that Donald Trump is on the same page with. We want to get rid of all of this pedophilia inside of these schools. You know what I mean? Like, everybody, it's your thing, do what you want to do. But no, when you have people sexualizing things around children, that is not okay under any circumstance. So yes, I feel like in the school system that should be dealt with. In addition to that, removing all of these sexually explicit books and having drag queen shows and all that, you know, within that. And then on top of that, you know, want to help to give teachers more funding. Also want to fund homeschooling for parents who want to homeschool, want to give them some more money. I believe, I think you said like 10,000. I read, I really did my research into that one specifically. So, you know, that. Then we're talking about, we're going to talk about the issues with the DOJ. Obviously, we want to clean, drain the swamp, and that's just very vague and broad. But what about the American citizens with the no tax on tips? Hey, you know, I'm a YouTube streamer, you know, and I'm blessed and fortunate enough for people to support my work to a point to where they want to tip me. You know, I'm all like, hey, you know, that work. I mean, we can go on for a few more things, but I mean, I'm just saying, to sit there and say like we're just oblivious and just blindly following him despite all this. Nah, man, you guys are responding to his reactions. Y'all not responding to what created the reaction. You know what I'm saying? Let's read a few of these comments. LMAO, the first vinyl purchase I made included Flojo, and I get around $10 total cash. Unfortunately, I sold them for much less later on. The fortunate part is that I hold on to them both today. Wow. When is this white supremacist going to be brought up on hate crime charges? He's not even white. He must be on those Diddy videos, and the black man next to him and all the black men in there just like, yep, that's right. He likes to act black, so ... Someone wrote, hold on, I'm confused. Are Latinos not descendants of Spaniards who are in turn Europeans? Read a few more. I wonder if there's such a term as, I don't even want to say that. That would sound more, I don't even want to say that. I got people saying he's spot on. I don't get why people also have this notion that, you know, we're trying to be, or I think he was very specifically talking about Latinos. I don't really know much about that myself, but he was saying that they trying to act white or try to put on a voice, and those are the people that he was trying to fight against and all that. Man, I'll just say this. I think that people who don't agree with you automatically decide to put them in this box. You decide, you already said they're, you know, pretty much house N-words, like literally, that's what you said. I think that these rappers and all that, man, you know, hey, voice your opinion. You know, I can't even say don't voice your opinion, but you know, and if you're trying to come out here and speak on politics and you're somebody who's trying to really, really rally for the people while speaking on politics, man, no, please come correct. Somebody said a white looking man just called you an N-word to your face, and you want me to listen to anything you say? Get the F out of here. Do y'all recognize Puerto Rican? Puerto Ricans are Taino, Indian, and black. The Spain came over to America, won the island in the Spanish-American War. Somebody wrote. He cursed the Yankees. I will say he said something that I agree with. You know, them 4 chicken wings and that fried rice do be it, no.